Could this be it?
上次咧玩到話有個人打嚟求救，話要幫佢個 friend 做急救咁樣嘅，跟住咧因為佢哋就唔識啦，咁所以就走嚟揾公司嗰啲同事啲資料，睇下有邊個識急救，同埋又喺附近，咁啊可以去揾人去幫手。咁啊開咗個夾萬㗎，裏邊嗰啲就係啲同事資料嚟。但我記得呢個人係咪真係冇份？因為呢條友就係有急救，但係就唔見有佢嘅資料。呢個主角啦，呢個就係佢個同事啦，即係唔係佢兩個啦，肯定就咁啊睇其他啲啦。佢樣入，記住先，到時睇有冇。我擺入去。就暈晒都冇。撳翻個碟出嚟先。OK， 唔係好記得啲操作啦，冇玩啦。都未攞之前，攞翻。布萊德利卡特啊，美食評論家。62年啦，住喺邊度？下虎巷。備註：當我聘請佢作為我哋嘅廣播電台美食評論家嗰陣咧，大家都話我黐咗線啦。我哋只有3間外送店同埋1間小餐廳，咁樣做嚟有咩意義呢？我對佢哋講啊，我哋唔能夠害怕去探索最黑暗嘅未知領域，或者亨德森。布萊德利同芭芭拉咧，似乎經常喺埋一齊嘅。我都冇意識到佢對布萊德嘅工作咧咁感興趣，或者我應該之後咧揀個時間參加佢哋嘅工作後會議。畢竟咧，我一直都想了解更多關於食物嘅知識。Hello Tommy，Hello 贏贏菜。布萊德同埋芭芭拉最後錯過咗我哋大部分嘅急救訓練課程。布萊德開咗一個關於口對口練習嘅玩笑，芭芭拉非常生氣，奪門而出。嗰個笑話咧都唔係咁差啫。佢哋錯過咗大部分嘅急救訓練過程，咁即係可能未必啱。布萊德同芭芭拉。喂，掉低先。布萊德同芭芭拉都錯過。OK， 呢個芭芭拉接待員啦。芭芭拉咧同呢度嘅所有員工咧都相處非常好。喺我哋上次考核咧，每個人都俾佢好好嘅回饋。我感覺佢同布萊德之間咧有啲曖昧，或者我啲直覺啦。芭芭拉最近咧又養咗隻貓，佢而家好肯定至少有5隻。 啲貓名我唔講啦。我需要監控公司今後嘅工作效率，而呢啲貓嘅相咧，對於團隊嘅其他成員嚟講咧，係好大嘅干擾。我將新嘅恐怖片劇本啊概念話俾芭芭拉時咧，佢竟然大笑。我唔理佢點諗啦，地球中心有一粒外星蛋設定喺2月30日孵化，絕對係一個好棒嘅主題啊！否則2月點解冇30日？冇嗰啲廢話嚟嘅呢隻。佢兩個應該唔係。海倫啊，最近幾個月以嚟咧，海倫喺工作上啊更加地認真啦。自從惠斯辭職之後啊，佢同丁白蘭啊雙胞胎一齊啊，完全接受蝦米許嘅節目，希望佢唔會生起自己應該要得到雙倍薪水嘅念頭啦。海倫咧已經開始指導佩姬，我認為咧呢個對佩姬嚟講都係好事。佢哋甚至會安排培養默契用嘅訓練旅行嚟提高工作效率。我開始懷疑呢啲製作人訓練旅行喺時間點安排上別有居心。佢哋已經錯過咗秘密聖誕老人、急救訓練同小泰迪加洛斯參訪電台嘅行程。佢哋即係海倫同佩姬都係錯過晒。咁佩姬係唔識，佢同事都係唔識嘅，即係海倫都唔啱。個個都錯過晒。咁應該係呢隻啦，咁樣。約翰咧喺課程期間咧拒絕同急救訓練師互動。我知道佢當過醫護兵，咁當過醫護兵實識啦。但係電台嘅規則咧就係大家都要接受訓練。約翰屋企咧顯然有一堆醫療裝備，想必都係佢退伍時候由部隊度拎翻嚟嘅，係咪合法㗎？係咪應該檢舉佢咧？我再度同約翰傾咧，佢食咗呢個免費就食咗寄嚟俾布萊德評論嘅免費樣品嘅事。佢話佢唔會再咁做㗎啦，但係佢前3次咧都係咁講啦。斥責退伍軍人咧係唔愛國嘅舉動咧，咁肯定係佢啦。做過軍醫嘅約翰，仲有冇嘢需要睇嘅？南西小到14號都望一望啦，循例。呢隻 Peggy 啊，呢隻。
Hey, Peggy. I think Reggie's on to you and Karen. Maybe don't bring those little drink umbrellas into work for a while.
What? Why are you reading my file? You need to find someone who can help Casey. We already know I can't.
Ben.
You're right. I'm sorry. I need to focus on possible candidates. I can read the rest of this later.
咁應該係咪真係冇用？仲未見過人好似 Peggy 咁啊，迅速咁同大家打成一片啊！海倫同芭芭拉完全成為一個小群體啊！搞不好啦，我哋可以用女孩力量嚟經營呢個電台。 希望佢俾電費便宜。有時候我喺度諗咧 ，Peggy 係咪其實想要自己嘅節目？佢顯然咧好願意喺驚聲尖叫嘅來電中參上一腳。有時我覺得就算佛瑞斯特啊喺通話期間離開去飲杯咖啡咧，都唔會有人發現嘅。Peggy 同海倫咧又因為訓練課程錯過咗工作日，都係講翻佢同海倫錯過咗。佢哋收集嘅雞尾酒小散喺每次訓練後都會增加。點解佢哋會走去酒吧做訓練？笑死嘅蛇王！睇下地圖啊，西南小道係咪就係呢個？咩 Nancy Drive？ 我都唔記得咗佢嗰個傷者喺邊個位。係咪就係 Nancy Drive？ 我記得上次有劇情係講到 Nancy Drive， 但唔記得係咪呢一單。睇埋自己啊！
Hello,
Miss Peggy.
Apparently, I'm a lone wolf type.
Forrest, what are you doing? We don't have time for this. We have a
I'm
man
bad.
literally dying on the line, and you're more interested in you.
You're right. I'm sorry. I need to focus on possible candidates. I really shouldn't have read both. We're in a hurry.
我唔敢相信我真係嚟咗加洛斯溪鎮鼎鼎大名嘅嗰位佛瑞斯特內許。佢雖然冇咩熱情，要求有啲超出我哋預料，又被好多有信譽嘅電台列為拒絕往來戶。但係老實講，我哋本身就冇咩信譽可言。佢冇真正融入團隊，佢有種獨來獨往感覺。我喺第一個禮拜聽到佢叫珍妮接嚟，珍妮同布蘭達，希望佢穩定落嚟之後咧，呢個情況會改變。我安排佢同 Peggy 做節目，佢哋似乎好快建立某種關係，呢個係件好事，因為我哋肯定冇足夠嘅節目預算將佢同海倫配埋佢冇啊，完全冇用嘅。西南橋度軍醫藥行走啦。佢會問我電話咁，我冇睇到。仲應該記住係個電話。得未喺呢？冇啊，冇嘢撳喎。咦？難道我仲未做好要做嘅嘢？我要撳咗呢個先。
Hey, Peggy, you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Did you find what we need?
知道要打俾
I
邊
think
個？
I know who our best bet is to help Casey and Jason.
All right, good work. Who should I... Hello? Is anybody there? Please pick up.
Casey, I'm here. What's wrong?
Jason started going pale. I tried to get him to rest, but he just threw up everywhere. What's happening? What do I do?
哇！嘔啊！我唔記得喎。真係唔記得喎，黐線。
Peggy, I'm drawing a bit of a blank here.
Forrest, I think he's going into shock. But the bleeding seems to slow down. Did I mess up? Jason, I'm sorry.
Casey, calm down. You've done everything right. I need you to listen to me, okay? For Jason.
What did the nurse say to do about shock?
抬腳，我記得好似係抬腳。
Casey, I need you to elevate Jason's legs. We need to get the blood flowing to his vital organs.
打啲血落去。
Jason, stay with me. I'm just gonna move you. This might hurt. Okay. I propped his legs up on some boxes.
I'm looking at my notes. We need to get Jason as warm and comfortable as possible. Do you have anything you could use nearby, Casey?
Yeah. I still have some laundry next to me. I'll wrap him in some blankets. Just give me a second. Sorry. Sorry. I'm done. You're gonna be okay, Jason. Just relax now, okay? Sorry. I'm scared. He's not doing well. Is he gonna...
喂，呢啲説話講嚟冇乜用啊，我想。
Casey, I need you to be strong for Jason. Sit with him and reassure him that everything's gonna be okay. Okay?
Okay. Please. I can't give him what he needs. Please help. I can't lose him.
All right, Forrest, we need to hurry. Jason doesn't sound like he's doing too well. You said you knew who to call earlier? Who was it?
約翰啊，
We need to call John Hedges. He lives on Nancy Drive. He didn't really participate in the first aid training, but he's a former war medic. He's probably the most trained person we have.
Really? I never really spoke to him before. A war medic, huh?
Yeah, and according to Reggie's notes, John keeps all of his old equipment at his house. He's something of a hoarder.
All right. What's his number?
5420735.
Calling now. Let's hope he picks...
Who the hell is this calling me? What time is it?
John, it's Forrest Nash here at KFAM. We have an emergency and we need your help.
Forrest? If this is a work emergency, then it can wait until the goddamn morning. Just leave me a note like everybody else.
緊急救護案件。
John, no, this is a medical emergency. A man has been stabbed by the Whistling Man, or... Never mind. He's badly hurt, and he's going to die unless we get someone to him now.
The Whistling Man? What kind of joke is this?
John, we're not kidding. A man is gonna die if we don't help him right now.
Seriously? I haven't been called on for over 10 years. Where's the patient? What's his condition?
He's at 25 Nancy Drive. I think we got his friend to stem the
Got
bleeding, but he's
幾間嘅。
gone into shock. He's passed out right now.
You say he was stabbed? Do you know the extent of his injuries?
From what we were told, he has 2 major stab wounds. One to the stomach and one to the leg. The knife is still in his leg, and the stomach wound is open.
Understood. Let me grab a few supplies and I'll head right over. Damned if he dies on my watch.
Thank you, John. We'll let him know you're on your way.
Good luck.
Hello, Casey. Are you there? How are we doing?
Bad. Jason seemed really weak and then just started thrashing.
What about now? Is he still thrashing?
He's passed out. Please tell me you found someone to help.
Casey, help is on the way. My colleague will be there soon.
You hear that, Jason? Someone is coming. You're gonna be just fine. Just hold on for me, okay? Just hold on.
Come on.
Hello? John Hedges. I'm here
咁
about...
快，
Please let me in.
唔係佢又係殺人
That's
唔會。
Jason there. Casey, I'm gonna need your help. Forrest, Peggy, don't you two worry. We've got this from here.
Okay. Forrest, we'll call you back later. I have to go now.
Good luck, everyone. God, I hope he's gonna be all right.
And with that, the show moves on. We're sending our best wishes to Jason. Well, after all that excitement, I think we could use some music.
Oh. Come back upstairs when you're ready.
警飛員咯，唔使執嘢噶嘛。Amy 咩？你又叫佢殺？唔係咩啊？個殺手係黃昏啊嘛，Dawn 啊嘛，晨曦啊！我錯咗黃昏，晨曦嗰個。
You'll like this next song.
點知佢冇共犯冇啩？唔係咁佢要揾人救都冇計。
So try to enjoy it. Give me a buzz when you want to go back on air.
唔救佢都係死嘅喎，佢受緊傷。
Let's roll.
You got it. We've got another call coming through too. Time to turn the music off. Oh, we have another call coming in, but hang on.
What's up, Peggy? Peggy?
You're gonna want to take this call off the air.
Who is it?
Just do it.
All right, folks, it's time for another track. Here's one to help you sit back and relax. We'll be right back after this. Hope you enjoy this one as much as I do. I hope this is good news, Peggy. Who have we got?
Find out for yourself on line 1.
Hello?
Forrest, I'm glad I got back through to you. Sounds like it's been a busy night, huh?
Surprise! It's Leslie, our 911 operator, leading the charge from Henderson to come save us. It's so good to hear from you. Are you okay?
We're doing okay. Sarah and I are both happy to be headed back home.
We're happy to have you too.
又救兵啦！
Sarah?
Oh, yeah, I mean Deputy Martinez. Anyway, we got back into radio range a little while ago. We've been listening in, but haven't been able to get through until now.
It's been non-stop since you left. Please tell us you're bringing help.
You bet! I'm leading a whole goddamn squad towards Gallows Creek as we speak. Turns out somebody had cut the phone lines. They had no idea what was happening.
That's great news. That's crazy about the phone lines, though. Do you think the Whistling Man cut them?
I'm guessing so. I don't know how the Whistling Man did it. But that doesn't matter right now. Listen, we're coming in hot, but we need your help. I know Gallows Creek isn't a big town, but if we don't know where the Whistling Man is, we can't get him. Her. That's where you come in.
You can count on us. What do you need?
It might be a long shot, but here goes. The Whistling Man already called up a few times. I bet she calls again. We're still a little ways out of town, so if she calls, stall her. Buy as much time as you can for us to get in. And while you're talking to her, try to figure out where she is. We'll be listening in, so once her location is known, we'll head straight there and end this nightmare.
I'll do my best.
I know you will. Heck, I can see the headlines now. Forrest Nash's interview of a lifetime. Anyway, I'll radio the other cars and tell them the plan is a go. Hopefully the next time I see you, it'll be with our killer behind bars. Take care now.
We'll see you soon, Leslie. Oh, thank God. It sounds like this is almost over. We're nearly through this.
I hope you're right. The sooner this is over, the better.
I am right. Trust me. Anyway, we should get you back on air. Taking callers is the only way to see this through. Okay, Forrest, shut the music off. Bringing you back live now.
Welcome back to The Scream with me, Forrest Nash. The line is lit up, but before I get to our next caller, I just want to say, things are looking up. It's almost over. But for now, let's bring in our next caller. Evening, caller. This is Forrest Nash.
Hello, Forrest. This is John Hedges. I'm here with Casey.
Hmm?
I wanted to give you an update on Jason.
John, is he gonna be okay?
He's a fighter. He'll be fine. We've got him stabilized and resting in a bed. We're preparing to move him to the hospital.
Thank you so much. If you hadn't been there, then... God, I don't even want to think about what would have happened.
Of course, Casey. We're just happy he's okay.
John, Casey, you two did all the work. Tell Jason to get well soon from us, whenever he's up for it.
Well, why don't you tell him yourself?
Is this Forrest?
The one and only. I hope you're feeling better.
It's good to hear you, Jason. How are you?
Oh, well, you know, I've got a hole in my stomach, and there's a knife in my leg, but John gave me something to take the edge off. So, I might feel even better than either of you. Oh.
Take it easy until you get to St. Gabriel's.
I will. But, before that, I needed to call you. I'm guessing the Whistling Man is still out there?
Yep. As far as we know, anyway.
I was worried you'd say that. God damn it.
Actually, I'm glad you called. I wanted to talk to you about what happened earlier.
Go for it.
Casey said when you were attacked, your assailant said something like, "It's not so funny now." Do you know what they meant?
I do. I've heard that voice every day in my head for almost 20 years.
Every day. Does the killer live in Gallows Creek?
No, not exactly.
Hey, guys, I'm really sorry, but there's a call on the other line. I just need to make sure we don't have another situation brewing. You fill Jason in on what happened. I'll be right back.
Forrest, have you ever heard of somebody called George Barrow?
The boy who drowned?
Sounds like everything's finally coming out now. It's been tough to hold it all in.
Sounds like you've been holding back about something awful, Jason.
I'm part of the reason my best friend is dead, Forrest. And the few who knew about it said if I ever said anything, I'd find myself in jail. For a long time. It was hell. And then the town just moved on. Like he'd never existed.
What happened that night?
I went along with the stupid prank, that's what. Whistling night. Some of the guys on the football team had an idea for a way we could haze the newcomers. We decided to plan a party in the woods and have the Whistling Man crash it. It was stupid. We each had a role. I was the stabbed friend. At the party that night, I left the group for a second. Met our Whistling Man. Pretended to get stabbed in front of everyone. Started an almighty panic. Those screams. That was the last time I saw or heard George alive.
How did George die, Jason?
I don't know. I was playing dead. But when I heard her scream...
Her?
Yeah. George's girl.
Do you remember who she was?
哦，呢個就係殺手啦。
He called her Bean.
變
I heard her again tonight, Forrest. Her name was...
What?
喂，
What happened? Are we still on air? How do we get it back on?
We can use the emergency generator down in the basement. Reggie picked it up a while ago, in case he ever needed to do emergency broadcast.
An emergency broadcast?
Emergency? You know, nuclear war, alien attack, broadcasting a serial killer's location to the cops so we can end this nightmare.
Fair point.
It's in the storage area, in the far back corner, up on the wall. You might have spotted it earlier when you were digging around for all those tapes. It'll have a big red button. Just press that. I'll see you when you're back.
我想望翻上次嗰個咩？哦，就係呢個啊，9月1到9月6，就揾咗嗰個工程師，但係我唔知邊度睇今日個日子嘅，即係要一開始要留意今日個日子，應該有提過嘅。但係呢度冇啲日曆嘅俾人望，可能係個唔係喎，呢度有日曆嘅喎。哦，冇睇到個日曆咯，即係當時淨係睇塊波上面啲嘢，佢亦都有提示，其實都有提示。今日9月3號，所以結合咗呢個咧，我哋就知道個工程師其實唔喺呢個鎮度。咁而家明白晒啦，即係當年成班人整蠱佢，咁啊出咗意外啦，跟住而家要佢女朋友揾翻所有人嚟報仇。21到24做乜？都應該冇乜特別意思，都未到。21號睇醫生，24號放假，冇乜特別，冇乜特別。喺呢度呢一間。Hello， 你是誰？
Far back corner. Why is this station so big?
Far back corner。
That must be it. Boom! We've got power.
咦？
The Whistling Man. I need to warn Peggy.
咁大鑊，殺多你？唔係應該呢度附近係咪應該有？有對講機，我記得呢度附近。
Peggy, are you there? Are you... Peggy? I need to get back upstairs.
仲要冇反應添。應該唔會要我逃跑㗎嘛。哇！
What the hell?
哦，賴嘢啦！
Oh no. Peggy, where'd you go?
喂，
No way. This can't be happening.
喂，點啊？會做啲咩？
A call.
撳咩啊？call 咩啊？喂，咁多粒
Did
掣，
Dawn
我點
press
知
the
撳
Peggy
咩啊？
button? Did she want me to hit it on my end?
呢度
Where's Peggy, Dawn?
Have some patience, Forrest. It's almost the end of the night, almost the end of the show. But it's not over just yet. Got a little time still. So let's make the most of it.
What do you mean? Make the most of it how?
Well, I thought we'd end tonight's Whistling Man special with a special guest. The one who started it all. Let me take that out of your mouth and...
You crazy bitch! Let me go!
Welcome to the air, Mr. Teddy Gallows Jr.
Wait.
It's all gonna come out tonight, Teddy. Your daddy and his money saved you 20 years ago. He crawled out of his coffin with all the money in the world.
Wait. Where the hell is Teddy? How are you talking to him if you're here with me?
Because I'm not there with you, Forrest. I'm here with Teddy. And if he says where that is, well, he knows he'll get it.
Wait, then who am I looking at?
Forrest Nash, let me introduce you and all of Gallows Creek.
唔係佢同事就係個
My boy, Henry Barrow.
咩嚟㗎？我以為佢個同事就係添，係咯，我都以為 Peggy 就係，佢話我個仔啊。
Your son? You mean you... Wait, did he...
Yes, Forrest. He and I had a son.
So there were two Whistling Men tonight. Of course. That explains how you were always able to get around town so quickly.
Hang on. Did you say Barrow? Then are you?
Let me just get this mask off. Damn uncomfortable thing. No wonder Mooney went crazy wearing this. There we go.
Marie Campbell? George's old girl. Oh. Well, it sure has been years since I last saw him. Oh, God damn it.
Where are you going with all of this?
Everyone's gonna know now what Teddy did. He killed George that night. This night. 20 years ago.
Listen to me. You...
You're gonna talk when I talk to you. And not a moment before. Meanwhile, Forrest, I'm gonna give you the chance to talk. You're gonna help me reveal what really happened to George all those years ago.
Okay, Marie. I'll do it.
Good. Then let's talk about the night George was murdered.
Murdered? Listen,
I said you speak when you're spoken to. Now, I know you've done some good work tonight in piecing together what happened to George 20 years ago, and that's why I want you to interview us.
Are you serious? You want me to interview you?
Am I serious? After everything tonight, you really have to ask me if I'm serious. Do a good job. And hell, you might be the only one to leave here alive.
I need to drag this out. If I can buy Leslie time to get back to Gallows Creek, and if I can find out where Marie is, then this can end. Teddy, we'll start with you. Just, talk me through what happened that night. How did it start?
How would I know? It was 20 years ago.
馬嚟打他。
Teddy, be honest with me or we're both going to die.
Honest? Forrest, I'm trapped here with a psycho. Ow. What the hell? God damn it. Okay. Our first team party was coming up. And when I saw the date it was scheduled for, I had an idea for a way we could prank the new guys.
I understand that kids in Gallows Creek know tonight as Whistling Night. I'm guessing that's what you mean?
Well, we didn't have a name for it then. It was just the night that Mooney went missing. But Whistling Night is what they'd call it later.
Wait. You mean this was the first Whistling Night?
Keep talking, Teddy.
We went up near Whistling Point. God, who was there? Me, Jason, and George, of course. But George didn't come alone. He brought Marie. About midway through the night, we put the prank into action.
We looked up at the trees and saw Jason there, bloody, like he'd just been stabbed. And the Whistling Man, screaming. George and I and Ricky, we got left behind.
Wait. Ricky was there? Roller Ricky?
He was. And he was in on the whole thing.
Is that true, Teddy? Did you tell him?
What? No, he...
You two were as close as anybody. I don't believe for a second you didn't tell him. If Ricky had told us, if he just told us, he and George would both be alive still.
Well, if Ricky weren't dead, we could have heard his side of the story.
It was just a stupid prank.
How can you still say it was just a prank?
Oh, come on. God damn it.
You made George think Jason had been murdered. He thought his best friend was dead.
And so tonight you stabbed him for real?
It's the role he wanted to play.
Jason's still alive, Marie. He was with a friend. We talked her through how to stop the bleeding and got him professional help just in time.
Oh. Well, shame he didn't have the good sense to die earlier. He's gonna regret that. Enough about him. Me and George took off running, but somehow we got separated in the woods. I ended up near the bottom of Whistling Point, and when I noticed George wasn't with me, I panicked. And then, I don't know how he snuck up on me, but the Whistling Man grabs me. I scream, and he starts laughing. I'm telling you, it's just a joke.
I could stall for time here. How did you feel in that moment?
I felt like nothing was real. I felt small and confused and...
Who was under the mask, Marie? Who was the Whistling Man?
It was Chuck. Chuck Brody, laughing away. But then he stops. And he's looking up at the top of Whistling Point.
What was he looking at? Teddy, what happened next?
Nothing. I mean, it was just...
Teddy?
George fell off Whistling Point.
How do you know what happened?
I saw it.
You pushed him. You were up there. You were dressed as the Whistling Man, too, and...
I didn't push him, God damn it! I just chased him up there, and he kept backing up. When I saw he was about to go over, I reached out. That's what you saw.
You liar!
It's not my fault. He didn't know it was a joke. If he'd had any brains, he would have realized. Ugh. You bitch. No one's going to believe this. After all you did.
If she's lying, why the cover-up?
My future was at stake, Nash. You know what it's like. People like us are bred for bigger things. I'm going to be the mayor of this town, Forrest. And then governor. And then, who knows? What happened that night was tragic. It should never have happened. But it was a mistake. It was just a stupid joke gone wrong. So my father sent Clive out to clean it up. Why should a blip ruin my future?
George was a blip?
He wasn't a blip, Marie.
His father covered it up from there. I searched for George's body all night, but...
You never found his body, Marie?
I looked all night. Jogger found him the next morning, washed up on the river. Instead of telling the truth, she lied. She said she found him in the reservoir.
Our jazz runner, Sandra Sharp.
Everyone was in on it, Forrest. Even the coroner wrote a fake report. Said George was drinking. That he just got himself into trouble. And...
Fake report? I only heard the tapes.
You'd be disgusted by it.
For all it's worth, Virginia didn't have much of a choice. She had a sick sister whose treatments she couldn't afford. She played along with the gallows to save her sister's life. And her own.
Even still, she should have told the truth. I did my part. I tried everything I could think of. I even went to the newspaper, but no. That coward killed the story. But Maurice Russell is dead now.
When will the killing end, Marie?
End? When does it end?
You can't kill the world. This has to stop sometime.
It has to. It never should have started. He shouldn't have pushed my George off the cliff. He should have been punished. But it's coming to a stop. At least for now. Here, where George and I first met, before he joined your football team, was right after he shot the winning throw.
Wait a sec.
哦叫咩啊？足球場咯，佢係足球場咯，應該係嘛？
You're at the football field.
Jesus Christ! Forrest, you idiot! We're in the gym at Gallows Creek High!
I told you not to do that.
Wait!
嚇係體育館咩？
He's dead too now, isn't he?
He is.
誒
Anyway, I think that about wraps up the interview with
死咗啊！唔係足球場咩？點解唔係足球場？
Marie? Where? Oh my god.
Peggy!
Teddy!
Peggy. It's been so long since I've seen your face. I worried you wouldn't come. And here I was, thinking you'd forgot me.
I'd never forget my own sister.
嚇家姐喂咩料啊？
Peggy, what's happening? Why are you even there?
Wanna explain, Peggy?
Earlier, while you were speaking to Jason, I got a call. Do you remember? Well, it was from Dawn. She said that my sister Marie was there that night George died, and that I should come to the gym for a reunion.
And when you walked in, you found out.
That my sister is the Whistling Man.
Good to see you too, Peggy.
Why didn't you tell me any of this?
She said that it was my last chance to see my sister. I knew if I told you, you'd try to stop me or come with me when we need you on the radio. And I just...
You should have said something. You should have told me.
I know, okay? I should have. But I didn't imagine this situation then, so just... What happened to you, Marie? You just disappeared one day.
Disappeared? I was thrown out, Peggy. I begged Mom and Dad to do something about what happened that night, but did they care? No. Stay quiet. They only cared when they learned I'd been with George. And
Marie, I'm so sorry. I never knew.
it's not your fault. Really, it's Mom and Dad I should be seeing right now. But since they're dead and gone, well, I'll have to settle for the next best thing.
Eugene 關 Eugene 咩事？其實 Eugene 佢應該唔係，應該我記得 Eugene 應該係嗰個僆仔嚟嘅，照計就唔關佢事嘅，照計係唔關佢事，佢都應該唔係嗰個年紀。
Wait. Is that why you went after that kid in the maze? Eugene Stein? Because his parents?
That's right. Eugene's parents were there that night too. But they got themselves killed in a bus accident.
就係嗰兩公婆車禍死咗嗰兩公婆就殺佢個仔。
Mom and Dad are gone, Peggy. Besides, you forgot me. Just like the rest. You forgot.
Is there any way I can prove Peggy didn't forget Marie?
唔係咩辦法證明佢唔係？咩嚟㗎？呢本嘢有咩用？
To be forgotten.
I never forgot you.
唔係有呢張嘢喎，有呢張嘢喎。
No one's gonna forget now.
喂，妖我趕唔切啊，大佬，有咗生日卡啊，大佬。我應該交去邊啊，大佬？
Henry, kill him.
喂！
Henry, you don't have to do this. There's still
喂，
time to make the
散
right
日卡啦
decision.
喂有。
Henry, get out of there!
Henderson police! Freeze!
Forrest,
我都唔知應該點樣話俾佢知頭先，
she. Oh my god.
佢死埋啦應該都。
Where's Marie?
Gone. Bolted right as we got
佢唔
here.
俾我追啊！佢話外邊方安全。
Police are right on our heels. Won't be long now. It's over, Forrest.
我都唔知點樣用，我拎咗上手，點樣用呢，大佬？哇，勁快完咯！原來最尾。死咗6個人啊！嗰隻好明。
Come in. One suspect is in custody. Trail the other suspect into the nearby woods.
Let me go. Here in the darkness,
我睇下啲生存者名單。
it's growing stronger inside of me. It's a killer frequency.
啊 ，Happy 死咗啊！ 呢個係炸死嘅喺嗰個回收廠。呢個就係個市長啦。呢個就係嗰個編輯啦。呢個咩滑輪 Vicky 啦，呢個。但係我俾咗密碼佢入去殺嘅。呢個係加油站啊，炸死咗。 但係我都救咗好多人，死咗啲冇計嘅。最唔抵就係佢，最唔抵就死咗佢。咦？佢有限時間嘅頭先嗰度，我都唔知佢想我俾啲咩嘢。 得上手。咁咪要咯。 開門可以啦。咁其實一開始嗰兩個救兵，如果你救唔到佢兩個嘅話，個主角應該會死。你冇救兵，根本後邊都搞唔掂。我話到轉咗行嘅。 冇有過後天，咦咁阿 Jimmy 啊？點解 Jimmy 要死？ 嘅致命，點解佢要打嗰班僆仔啊？佢曾經有一